Welcome to episode 66 of the Inside Job Boards and Recruitment Marketplaces podcast. I am one of your co-hosts. I'm Stephen Rothberg. I'm the founder of College Recruiter, where we believe that every student and recent grad deserves a great career and that it should be easy and inexpensive for employers to hire them. It's April. It's not April Fool's Day anymore, but that does remind me of my co-host.
I won't make that obvious comment.
Peter, why don't you introduce yourself and more importantly then, introduce our esteemed guest.
I'm esteemed guest. Oh, wow. You finally got an esteemed guest. Thank you for doing that. I'm Peter Zollman. I'm with the AIM Group. We run RecBuzz. It's coming up very soon in Barcelona. Well, you say, but by the time people see this, it may be 1 week or 3 days. So coming up very soon in Barcelona, and we work with job boards and recruitment marketplaces with content, consulting, and conferences like RecBuzz. We've got Hauptfuhrer, who despite the name is not sitting in Germany, but in the East Bay near San Francisco. He's the founder of EarnBetter, and he's going to tell us how to earn better and what it does and why. Why don't you start with the 30-second elevator spiel?
Yeah.
Well, great. Well, thanks both for having me. Excited to kind of chat with you both, Stephen and Peter. Briefly, EarnBetter provides a free AI job search assistant. So we can help you reformat and rewrite your resume, draft cover letters, find job matches. We help you track your job search, prepare for interviews. So the job of the job seeker is really tedious and thankless. It's a job you don't get paid to do. We want to help kind of harness AI to automate a lot of the aspects of the job search that are tedious to help people focus on kind of what really matters in a job search. And we do all that for free for job seekers.
Cool. So talk to us. I'm sure that viewers like Peter and me are hearing we do that all for free. And thinking to ourselves, well, there's got to be some revenue there someplace. So what's the revenue model for EarnBetter?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, free to job seekers. We feel very strongly that job seekers need more support, not another bill. And we make money through connecting people with employment. When people find and apply to jobs through our site, we're paid by employers, recruitment marketing agencies, other job boards. And so we're really incentivized to create a high quality connection between the job seekers on our site and kind of the job boards, recruitment marketing agencies, and others on the other side of it. So at the end of the day, when we facilitate that high quality connection, that means that people are finding and applying through jobs on our site, which is a win-win on both sides. So that's how we make money.
Cool.
How did you get started? Are you an AI geek? Are you a recruitment person? How'd you get started? Where'd the concept come from? And how long have you been around? What are you doing?
Yeah, so I just say very, very mission-driven entrepreneur. So previously I was at a company called CreditKarma for a little less than 10 years in the financial technology space that, kind of innovated free credit scores to provide kind of access to information that people really needed to advance financially. And one of the gaps that we saw is for a lot of people who wanted to advance financially, the biggest gap is they had a hard time advancing their career and being successful in their job search. And so we wanted to provide a service like CreditKarma that was totally free, but instead of focus on credit scores and financial products, we're focused on people's job search and people's careers. And so really fell in love with kind of, helping people. And this was kind of a gap that we found, before we wrote a line of code for EarnBetter, we went out and interviewed hundreds of job seekers. We'd ask, who's helping you in your search? And the answer we almost always heard was, it's just me. And so particularly with AI, we can now, as I mentioned at the outset, kind of harness that AI to be really helpful and supportive to job seekers, to give them a level of support they previously haven't had before.
I love the business model where you can help people and it doesn't cost them anything, but you can still pay your bills. The provider of the service can still pay their bills. That's a real win-win. How are you using like OpenAI's API or what? Where is the AI piece coming from?
Yeah, sure. We obsess thinking about how AI can be harnessed for job seekers. Every aspect, I think that's one of the wonderful pieces of kind of this problem space is the job search is composed of so many different tasks. It's, parsing your resume information, reformatting it, rewriting it, understanding job descriptions, looking for similarities between job descriptions and someone's kind of background and preferences. And so we actually deploy a lot of different models at each step of that process. And so some of those models are kind of proprietary open source that we've kind of developed and fine-tuned for certain tasks. Some are more kind of off the shelf from various providers, as you've mentioned. So we're really problem focused. We're going to start with that job seeker problem first and figure out what's the right technology to solve that problem in a cost-effective way that we can deliver the right result for free for users. And so we're really kind of problem and job seeker focus and let the kind of technology flow from what the kind of desired outcome is for that specific instance of it.
One of the big concerns right now in recruitment is AI application spam. Now that it's easy to apply to 300 jobs at once, and suddenly recruiters are getting 7,000 applications where before they only got 2,000. How do you guys control that, manage that? And if your business model is get paid per apply or paid per valid apply, quality apply, there's got to be some sort of management control in there, I would think. Tell me about it.
Yeah, great question. I mean, very, very topical. I mean, we wrote a piece at the beginning of this year talking about implications of AI in the job search. And one of the implications is we do expect and have seen kind of application volume grow as it gets easier to submit applications. At least for us, how we manage that, we are very focused on quality. We've already kind of begun to develop that relationship on the employer and recruitment marketing agency side around that. And we drive quality through, every user's authenticated. They've kind of built a profile with us. And then we're kind of doing matches based on the full extent of what's in someone's resume, in addition to kind of their preferences. And then every application that's submitted from EarnBetter, that user is doing it specifically. It's not a bot submitting it, from that standpoint. So we believe, in order to create kind of a high quality connection, you need a certain amount of input, both from the users and from employers. And so we view AI as kind of an amplifier, but we don't, view it as kind of replacing humans on either side, which we think can lead to, some unintended consequences. So that's a little bit about how we think about balancing kind of that. But ultimately, we want to, help job seekers as much as we can.
The sort of where you sit in the ecosystem, it seems to me as an owner of a job board that your business model is actually very similar to a traditional job board. The tech is quite different. One of the things that I've seen forever in this industry is that it is incredibly intertwined, right? Your closest competitors can also be your best partners. Talk with us about how EarnBetter partners with other job boards, recruitment marketplaces, either to for you to like essentially buy traffic or sell traffic.
Yeah, I mean, so right now we've got a really strong kind of organic following. We've built an audience through marketing on social as well as just referrals. People just haven't been used to getting a lot of support in their job search. So when they do receive a product where the average user on EarnBetter gets a draft of their new resume in less than 2 minutes, and it's totally free to download, no gotchas, no hidden paywalls. They have a great experience. They share that. So we generally develop our audience pretty organically. But on the other side, we partner a lot with some of the major job boards and recruitment marketing agencies where we've got kind of a high quality audience where we know a lot about them. They kind of trust us because we provided this great service for free. And so we kind of are able to connect them with, some of the roles that they post with us. So that's how we partner to date, for the most part, with some of the largest, players in the space, is kind of marketing their opportunities and kind of, selling traffic, so to speak, to them.
So it sounds like you are selling candidate traffic to other job boards, right? They send you some of their postings, your candidates see them, click, apply, whatever. Are you also buying traffic from other job boards, or is that all organic, or where are you getting your traffic from?
Yeah, either through social or organic at this point. Yeah, not yet buying from other job boards at this point. And then as far as you mentioned, kind of on the back end, everything is consumer consent driven. So they're clicking and then providing that information to the third party. So, we feel very strongly about kind of user and job seeker privacy. So any information will be chosen to be shared by that job seeker with whatever other job board or kind of company that they find on our site.
Cool. I think we have time for one more question. Peter, you want to grab it?
I have about 8 questions, but that's fine. Quick question. How do people find you? Is it an app or is it earnbetter.ai or where do they find it?
Yeah, very simply, earnbetter.com. Yeah, you go there, you sign up. Yeah,
and
exactly.
If a job board or recruitment marketplace wants to connect with you, where do they find you?
Yeah, you can find me on LinkedIn. You can go to earnbetter.com. We've got some contact pages there.
Got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you guys bootstrapped, venture-backed, well-funded, skimming along? How's it go? How's that?
Did he break into a bank in the middle of the night and take all the little bars out? I mean,
did you see that $30 million cash heist in Los Angeles the other day?
I did not, but my new Lamborghini is awesome.
Well, our financing is a little more conventional than that. We are venture backed. We raised some money from some venture firms and publicly launched our AI job search assistant last year and scaling quickly. So, we're excited to partner with any and all employers or other job boards that want to kind of post their job content to our site.
And on that note, we are out of time. We would love to go for another 5 minutes. We have to talk about whether we want to stretch this to 20 minutes, Mr. Rothberg. But in the meantime, we haven't done that yet. So we're out of time. Thank you for joining us, Tuck. Thank you for setting this up, Stephen. Enjoy the Lamborghini. Don't do what that guy from Kansas City did and rack it up on the highway. Or may have done. We have to be careful here.
Allegedly.
Have a good one. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you all.
Soon. Safe travels to Barcelona, Peter. Thank you, Tuck.
Thank you.
Provides global business intelligence services, news and analysis, conferences, and consulting about recruitment marketplaces and classified sites worldwide. We've been at it for 25 years. We've worked with some of the biggest names in the business, and most of them are longtime clients. We publish comprehensive, deep dive reports annually on the leading marketplaces in recruitment, autos, real estate, and general merchandise. We also publish the bi-weekly AIM Group Marketplaces report. Our newest product is a weekly newsletter on recruitment marketplaces. Check out aimgroup.com to sign up or for more information. Our consulting projects include strategic planning, pricing studies, acquisition identification, and more. Our signature conference is RecBuzz, bringing in about 250 C-level executives, investors, and vendors. At RecBuzz, you get to network with counterparts and key industry experts like nowhere else. The 2024 edition is in Barcelona in April. Sign up at recbuzz.com. We know more about the marketplace industry than anyone else. We've been at it for 25 years after all. Visit us at aimgroup.com for more information or get in touch at info@aimgroup.com.